Okay, y'all, this is my first AfroTech experience. I have never been to AfroTech. I've been wanting to go, and now that it's right down the street, I said, boom, let me go. And the first thing that I'm doing is going to a pitch competition where I'll be pitching. I'm going to be pitching Maximize Money, and I am low-key nervous, but I've been practicing all morning, and it is HBCU based, so there'll be some students, some alum. I'm obviously an alum of Clark Atlanta, so I'm wearing my shirt, and I want my ancestors' blood to just run through me, okay? So I'm excited, and hopefully I win this money. I'm gonna record it. If I don't, either way, it's just a great experience. I'm happy to have been chosen. But yeah, I'm gonna take y'all with me this whole week. I'm not going to the conference per se, so if you're looking for the conference experience, I'm probably not the person for you. But if you want to see about like the partner events, the free events, the sponsored events, then you gonna like this. So I'm about to head on out after I eat. And wish me luck, y'all. I'm a little nervous.
I think other parts of our discussion today on the panel, but I had to be a little bit open about how my start can look. In school, everything is glamorous. They tell you, oh, you have a degree, you can demand your salary. They don't tell you you have to find a company who will look at you. So I used that opportunity for certification to kind of get in the industry and understand a different aspect from what was taught to me. And I took advantage of the internship opportunity, and I was able to get into a global company, go throughout the medical center, and I grew from there into project management.
And so for me, I feel like when you're first starting out, you can live off a lot less, right? You really can. That's what I did. Live off a lot less. Live below your means. Get off social media. Like, don't look at the people. They're broke. Okay? You have a goal. Figure out how you can live below your means. That's like less than 40% of your take-home pay should go to fixed costs.
Yeah.
So if I'm paying your tuition, you want it in the 30%, right? And take home, you need to know how much you're being paid.
Yeah.
Too many people have no idea how much they're actually being paid, right? Use this app, have to understand what your foundation is, get your fixed costs low, right? And then you have wiggle room, right? Now you're like, okay, I actually am, I have a few $100s at the end of the month, every month. What do I do with that money? Automate it. You're not going to put your savings account, stop telling yourself that lie. You're not going to, something's going to come up, automate it. So what I had to do when I first was starting out was saying, okay, I don't trust.
I say like half of what I prepared. Half of it.
And that is why I'm on a mission to help 10,000 women transform their relationships with money so that they can do more of what they love. They can spend time with their families and know that their money is always working for them. To date, my community has over 5,000 women. And of that 5,000, 400 have purchased their first homes, 300 of them have paid off debt, and 100 of them have become first-time investors in the stock market. And as I look ahead, I hope to ultimately reach that $10,000 number so that we can serve more women. I also hope to provide a resource for them to become investors in historically Black neighborhoods without outright owning the properties. And lastly, I hope to join them in the spaces that they already are at colleges and universities, equipping them with the knowledge they need to manage their money before they start their first jobs, and also in corporations and different workforces by partnering with HR teams to ensure that we're a part of that new onboarding, new hire process, as well as with employee resources groups such as a Black at Facebook or a Women at Meta, for example. And moving forward with this B2B and B2C model, we will be able to scale our efforts and scale our impact by keeping costs low with the support of automation, with artificial intelligence tools, with virtual assistants, and with freelance video editors, because we do a lot on YouTube. And as I mentioned, the goal is not to force women to go out and do more things and trade more of their time for money. I just want to show them how to better manage the money that they already have so that they can enjoy their lives and ensure that their money is working for them. Thank you so much. My name is Jocelyn Ross, and I'm the founder of Maximize Money.
Go Jocelyn!
All right, y'all. So I'm back from the pitch competition. That was a cool experience. Like, that was my first time pitching. Pitching is hard. And I know my business in and out. I know what I do in and out, but getting in front of judges to talk about your business is not easy. It's not easy. I felt like all the stuff that I practiced, I didn't say, but I nailed the majority of it. I said about 80% of what I practiced. But with that said, we always nervous. We always nervous, and everybody did excellent. Like, if I had money, I would give money to every single business that pitched, because like, I love to see us, Black, HBCU educated people, changing the game. Like, I love to see that. With that said, I did not win, which sucked. Cause like, looking back over my pitch, I was like, girl, you nailed the impact. You nailed the numbers. You nailed the mission. You nailed the plan forward. But I'm a service-based business. And one thing that I learned through that experience is that it's harder to communicate the value of a service-based business versus a product-based business. Everybody who won had a product-based business. So it's easy for you to say, okay, this is my cost of goods sold. This is the cost of production. This is that. Like, it's just easier. But with the service-based business, learning to communicate your value is a little more challenging, even though I think I did my big one. Okay, everybody did their big one, and if it was up to me, I would have chosen 2 other winners, one being me. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not a judge. This is my first time, and I think I did a good job, and that's all that matters. And I'm gonna keep growing this business. And people came and asked me about it after, which is a good sign. I'm hoping to continue to grow my community organically, as I've already done. So that's it for today. I'm about to eat dinner and get ready for the rest of this AfroTech experience. I'm enjoying it and looking forward to meeting even more amazing people throughout the rest of this week. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. So I'm about to go to this Google event called Industry Link. It's free food, free drinks. Hopefully the line is not crazy because there's a lot of people trying to go. But yeah, I'm praying for good vibes, free parking, free food, free drinks. Like, I'm here for free things. So I'll show you guys what it looks like when I get there. I'm like biz cash. Like, this is a little one piece. And then these pants are like stretchy, shiny. They're very long, so I have on heels. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all what it's giving. Okay, so I made it back home. That Google event had too many people. I'm gonna try to pop up a little video so y'all can see, but I was just like, I don't do lines. I'm pushing 40. I don't have the time. 4 lines, okay? So I was there for about 35 minutes, and then I left. Went to 3rd Ward, which is my favorite area of the city because I like black things. And I went to the Tipsy Lounge. And as you can see, I'm a little tipsy, okay? I had 2 drinks there. Then I went down the street to Faces, had 1 drink. I only had 3 drinks. And I'm feeling like I'm on clouds right now. So I'm about to go to bed. I'm about to wash off this makeup, go to bed, take a shower, go to bed. And tomorrow I have a lot to do. There's a lot of events, but those lines were too much. They don't tell y'all about them lines. I'm not about to be doing them lines. So if them lines is lining tomorrow, I won't be going. I will go to a bar as regular as I did today because I'm cute. I look cute today, okay? That's why I didn't have to pay for no drinks. All my drinks was free tonight, amen? However, if them lines is lining like they were today, I will be going to regular Houston things. But I'm going to take y'all with me, as I said. So I'm about to wash off this makeup, take a shower, go to bed, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
we appreciate the connections. The one thing that I would say is I hope you did make connections. I met some phenomenal people today, had some great conversations, great leaders in your respective industries, and just
Okay, so AfroTech has been cool. I have notes and I'm gonna save them for the end of this video, but overall, give it about a 7. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. But in the meantime, I'm about to go to this other event for founders. So I'm gonna show y'all what that's given, and then we're gonna talk about it later.
Although it's a technical field, it's very instrument-centric. You have the insider thread, bad actors. These are all humans doing bad things or threatening things. So even though it's a technical field, again, you do have to have a human element to it and also be able to understand how bad actors think. So that aspect of it doesn't impact how I lead or manage our people from a human element perspective. I'd say like my leadership style has evolved over time and moved from, maybe early in my career, I was much more on the gritty side of things, work hard, make an impact, pack everything that brings with value, and I bestowed that upon my people as well and my leadership style. But I think now where I am in my career, having evolved from that, I'd say the way that my human-centric approach to leadership is really about how do I ensure that I'm putting myself, my clients, and the people I lead in a position for them to elevate their game or step up in terms of unlocking their potential. And for me, that means showing up as my authentic self. Because early in my career, I didn't.
Okay, so AfroTech is officially done. I've been through my first AfroTech experience and I really, really enjoyed it. So I'm going to give you guys a quick overview of things that I noticed, things that I recommend, things to keep in mind if it's something that you desire to do next year. It will be in Houston again, so plan ahead if you'd like. So number one, there are a lot of parties. I already knew that. I had friends that have been. I knew there would be a lot of parties and a lot of mixers, but I felt like I knew of more parties than mixers. So depending on what you're coming for me, I was going primarily for my business, maximize money. You're watching my channel right now. So it was business first, potential job second, because I'm in a good place with my job. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. I'm in a good place with my job, so that's not the priority. The priority is growing this business, okay? Meeting more people, doing more speaking, more teaching, getting more people in my ecosystem. And I feel like I accomplished that, but I felt like I accomplished it on the back end instead of the front end. So if you're going for business, stick to the business. If you're going for partying, party. If you're going for a job, go for the job and align with the opportunities and the parties and the events that fit one of those tracks. In short, I'm saying to choose strategically, because I didn't know what I didn't know. I was texting one of my good friends every day this week, running different events by her, and everything she said was spot on. So now I know next year how to move. Point two, as I mentioned, is that, sorry, I shouldn't be chewing gum as I talk through this. But anyway, there's a job track, the people that are there to find jobs. And then there is a founders track, which are the business owners, venture capitalists, startup founders, things like that. And I needed to be on the founders track. I was on a combination of both, and I didn't know, because I don't know what I don't know, which is why I'm telling y'all what to know as you move forward. If you are trying to get a job, you need to go to the events during the day. The nighttime events are more mixy, and I'm not saying you can't find opportunities there, but I feel like everybody's mind is super sharp during the day. And any conversation that I had before 7 o'clock was actually fruitful. All the other ones after 7 and beyond were for fun, and you may meet someone, but I feel like you're in a different environment. Now you're at a lounge, now you're at a bar, or even a restaurant, and sometimes like you're drinking and you just don't remember who you're meeting. Like, it just, don't do that. You know, go to the conference, go on the expo floors. I didn't get a ticket to the conference, but I know from people that I met this week, they were like, yeah, I had more fruitful conversations and actually made solid connections, like to take me to the next level, like at the expo or at the mixers that started at a decent hour, the 5 p.m.s, the 6 p.m.s, if you will. And like I mentioned, there is a founders track. And so there was one event that I went to called Culture House. And essentially it brought like business owners, it brought VCs, some job searchers, but for the most part, everybody that I met there, like even if they had a 9-to-5 like me, they were there for business. They were there for their business. And so they had different speakers. You know, it was good. That was my favorite founders event, and my favorite like job track event was the Intuit event. I'm going to see if I can pop a video up on the screen, child. But that one was for the top DEI leaders and senior leaders at companies. So they invited their DEI team into it. And then they invited other like senior tech leaders. And I guess they consider me, I don't know. I think I signed up for the invitation for that. But either way, that was my favorite event from a jobs perspective. Again, I'm not necessarily looking for a new job, but I met so many awesome connections, and I ended up hanging out with a few of them for the rest of the week. So like, even if it doesn't result in anything else, like I have them as top of mind when it's time for me to reach out for more speaking and teaching opportunities with ERGs, which are employee resources groups. Next is traffic. Houston is already known for traffic. Just think about that times 2 when it comes to reaching downtown, because it was a lot of people. I want to say they said 3,000. I'm not sure, but it was a lot of people. And with that comes traffic jams. It's hard to find parking. They giving out tickets. I got a ticket, baby. I'm about to go contest it later this week. Like, and I'll never get tickets, but I assume that parking was free after 6 because it's often free the places that I go, but that's a side story. I'm going to contest that in Jesus' name. I ain't even going to have to pay. But anyway, lots of traffic. Ubers are going to be charging a little extra. You know, dynamic pricing is a real thing. So if you're going to come with your coins, or come with that expense card that you can use to write it off on your job, okay? Next is actually going to the conference. As I mentioned, I did not go. I just feel like it didn't make sense for where I am professionally and what I do professionally, though I do work in tech. Would I go next year? I'm going, of course, to
the experience, but will I go to the actual conference? Right now, no, but that may change as I see what comes on the agenda. If the Lord says the same, baby, I would actually be hosting my own event. And I already have 2 people in mind that I met that I want to host it with. But I'm not going to spoil all that for y'all. But I'm already thinking about who I can partner with to make this happen. So that's in my back pocket. That's something I'm going to be working on. So who knows, baby, I'm going to have my own event. And I'm going to be inviting people. But I don't think I would actually go to the conference. Unless they have a lot more on the founders track. Again, I'm not necessarily interested in a job per se, but I'm open. Now, if the right opportunity presents itself, I'm open because I don't plan on quitting my 9-to-5. I'm not like other business owners. I need both income. So yeah, it depends, you know. But I think if you are super duper interested in tech, if your company can sponsor you, baby, take the chance, take the opportunity. I think it's a great place to be. And I think the expo floor alone is worth it from what people have told me. Now, again, I don't have a ticket. I don't know that for myself. But everybody that I met that actually had, you know, tickets, they really enjoyed the, you know, fireside chats. And then they also really enjoyed being able to connect with these big companies like face-to-face on the expo floor. Last point is, would I attend the mixers again? Absolutely. And like I mentioned, I will focus on the founders the track. So that would be like Culture House. What other, I think that was the only founders event that I went to. Unfortunately, the other ones that I signed up for, I didn't make it to. I was supposed to go to this Founders Fest, but it was the same night as the Intuit event. And the Intuit event was supposed to be over at 8. Or was it 8:30? I think it was supposed to be over at 8:30 and I was going to leave at 7:30. But again, I met so many amazing people. Time flew by. I didn't even know it. And it didn't make sense to go that late. But yeah, I regret not making it to that. And then there were other events that I was supposed to go to. But like, don't overwhelm your schedule. That's my final point because we already got 7 minutes, baby. Do not overwhelm your schedule. Be strategic. It all boils back to being strategic. Next year, there's only probably 2 events max that I would do each day. Because some days I did, the first day I tried to go to that Google event. It was a kickback. That line was through, oh my God, y'all, them lines. I don't know if I talked to y'all about that, but them lines are disrespectful. Like, I'm not doing any lines. And if I do, I need to know that it's moving. Like, yeah. So the first night I attempted to go to that one event, didn't go, ended up just going down to the bar and meeting local Houstonians, okay? Second night, I went to an Apple event, the Intuit event, and then another Intuit event. And I should have just went to the Founders Fest. But again, I had already met people. We hanging out, you know, it was fine. I had a good time either way. And then I met more Intuit people at that second event. So that was 3 events on one day, Very tiring. And they wanted to go to another place. And I was like, baby, get somebody else to do it. And then I ended up checking in with some people after the next day, and they were like, yeah, you did a good job going home. So I don't feel no ways tired. The third day, I went to the Culture House event. I went to the Google Kickback event. That line wasn't that bad. Maybe they finally figured it out. Like, we got right in. I think I waited like 10 minutes. And ended up chatting it up with a guy in line as well. And then I went to the Black Sat Microsoft event. They play ghetto games at that event. But anyway, went there and then I went home. I was supposed to meet my friend from college, but I was exhausted. And as you can hear from my voice, I'm still trying to recover from having to yell in these loud environments, okay? Ugh, yes. And then yesterday, which was Saturday, I went to a top tech leaders meets entrepreneurs event. It was Deloitte with Pocket, which is people of color in tech event. I actually really enjoyed that as well. I think it was a nice balance of like, hey, I'm looking for a job. Hey, I'm trying to grow my business network. And for me, obviously, I'm on the business network side. I met some bomb people that I'm about to be doing business with, okay? I really liked that event as well. The food was good. It was at Culture. If you've never been to Culture with a K, very good. Drinks, bussin', okay? So that was a really good event. I feel like things are actually going to come out of that one. And then I went to a travel and tech event after that. That was pretty good too. So
I didn't do nothing after that. I came home. But, you know, I would say stick to 2, at most 3 events a day. And again, I feel like if you're really here for business, try to keep your days to get your affairs in order, meet people you need to meet, have the conversation you need to have, you know, have your affairs in order. Lastly, ladies, be comfortable. Do not wear heels. The girls were struggling in heels. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please wear some fly kicks. Wear some comfortable shoes. Houston is downtown area is a lot of walking. The George R. Brown Conference Hall, it's like a stadium. Like, just be comfortable. Be cute at night if you'd like. But most people just still had on sneakers. Still had on flats, you know. So I knew that just from looking at other people's reviews. And if you want to see what I wore, because I was cute. I was really cute every single day. I just love that for me. Click on my Instagram or my TikTok, which is likely linked in the description, or it's on my like homepage, because I have one of like what I wore to AfroTech, so you can get an idea of like how to be stylish but be comfortably stylish. I wore heels the first day because the event was a night event, and again, I didn't even make it to the event. I ended up going to the bar because I was like, I look cute, somebody gonna see me tonight, okay? But after that, all sneakers. I knew that, and I should have freaking worn sneakers to that event too, because I didn't even make it in. But because it was a night event, I was like, okay, I'm gonna jazz it up a little bit more. But the heels were comfortable. I don't even wear uncomfortable heels no more. Like, I'm pushing 40. So anyway, that's it on AfroTech. Let me know in the comment section if you have any questions. Again, this was just based on my experience at the events, like the mixers and the parties. If you are young and you're trying to break into tech, or if you're older and you want to break into tech, I think AfroTech is a great place to go and meet people. Do not go thinking you're going to land a job. Like, I feel like more people don't land a job than do, but at least it's getting you in front of the right people to see where that can go. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I don't want to sound like a man. I gotta let my voice rest. I'm doing that for the rest of the day. And I'll see you guys on the next video.